From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening, and thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's going on. At 10:30 this morning, Mount Carmel police report they received a third-party call of a male subject reportedly walking through the Wabash Valley College campus wearing a bulletproof vest and backpack. No report of firearms was given, but Mount Carmel police and the Wabash County Sheriff's Office responded to the campus and were directed to the Science Building. While on scene, officers learned of a student who had inquired with instructors about wearing a weighted vest for physical conditioning while attending classes. Officers and WVC administrative staff located the student near the Oak Street entrance to the Brubeck Arts Center. After speaking with the student and confirming the story, the student agreed to place the vest in his vehicle before returning to class. Mount Carmel police would like to remind everyone to call 911 immediately to report any potential active shooter type call to ensure the quickest law enforcement response. Fortunately, they say today this was not the case. We also confirmed earlier the District 348 schools in Mount Carmel were placed on a soft lockdown as a result of this incident due to precautionary measures. Elsewhere tonight, the former Dean of Instruction at Frontier Community College in Fairfield and IECC's former Chief Academic Officer has been jailed on multiple sex charges. WFIW reports that Dr. Paul Brunsma was lodged in the Wayne County Jail late Friday. He faces several charges, including grooming, luring a child or guardian to commit a sex offense, or engaging in unlawful sexual conduct with a child, and criminal sexual abuse or sexual conduct with the use of threat or force. Brunsma was placed on leave from the college in November of last year and later resigned in December. A court document filed in connection with his pending divorce showed that Brunsma was allegedly texting a minor female and had allegedly purchased the minor an expensive necklace from a New York company. Prior to joining Frontier Community College, Dr. Brunsma had been convicted of third-degree assault in a 2006 Columbia, Missouri case, accusing him of molestation in the first degree. In that case, according to WFIW, he was sentenced to 15 days in the county jail. The White County Sheriff's Department made several arrests last week. WRUL says that following a traffic stop Tuesday, Michael Wyant was arrested for driving on a revoked license and was cited for not having proof of insurance. He was given a notice to appear. On Wednesday, deputies arrested Nicholas Hayes in Crossville on a White County failure to appear warrant in an aggravated battery case with the victim over the age of 60. At that location, K9 Rex was deployed, and with his assistance, Hayes was taken into custody. He was later released after making a court appearance, facing charges of aggravated battery, theft, and criminal damage to property. He also has a new charge of resisting or obstructing a peace officer. On Thursday, White County deputies responded to the report of a female driver passed out at the wheel at County Road 600 East at 550 North. The woman, Kimberly Smith, was found to have a cigarette pack containing a glass smoking pipe, a clear baggie with a crystal-like substance, and a cooler with another clear bag with another substance. Both of those baggies tested positive for meth. Smith is charged with meth possession, unlawful use of property, possession of stolen property over $500, possession of drug paraphernalia, and possession of adult-use cannabis in a motor vehicle. Meanwhile, Thursday evening, Carmi police arrested 43-year-old Randall Flowers of Carmi on a failure to appear warrant in connection with an obstruction of justice case, also charged with destroying evidence. That's an obstruction of justice and a destroying evidence charge dating back to August of last year. In Lawrence County on Thursday, WAKO reports that state police arrested 51-year-old Elizabeth McClure of Vincennes after a traffic stop for having one headlight. She was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol and operating an uninsured vehicle and was later released on a notice to appear. Lawrenceville police arrested two people after an alleged theft. 38-year-old Tiffany Nowakowski was preliminarily charged with possession of stolen property and obstruction of justice, while 30-year-old Cody Ward was also charged with possession of stolen property. Both were booked at the Lawrence County Jail. Finally, Olney police report arrest from last week. Last Monday, 76-year-old Pamela E. Dunnigan of Olney was arrested for DUI, possession of a controlled substance, and no taillight after a traffic stop on Southwest Street. Last Tuesday, 22-year-old Hannah J. Lindsay of Olney was arrested for domestic battery after an investigation in the 500 block of North Walnut. On Wednesday, 42-year-old Misty A. Dirk of Pahrump, Nevada, was arrested for possession of meth and of drug paraphernalia after a traffic stop at North and Camp Streets. And 73-year-old Rodney M. Chambers of Olney was also arrested there for possession of meth. Also Wednesday, 45-year-old Brian J. Smith of Olney was arrested on a Richland County warrant for failure to appear. And on Thursday, 25-year-old Dylan E. L. Coates of Olney was arrested for possession of a controlled substance after an investigation on West Chestnut Street. In news out of Wayne County Court, Thursday, 35-year-old Gabrielle Gorley of Sisney pled guilty to unlawful possession of a firearm. She was given 6 months of court supervision. It is National Fire Prevention Week, and that means a week of activity for Mount Carmel's fire department. WSJD reports that City Fire Commissioner Susan Zimmerman says the theme this year is Charge into Fire Safety, with a focus on the safe use of battery-powered devices. During this Fire Prevention Week, Zimmerman says the fire department is open for tours, and if your group is interested in bringing a group by, contact the fire department. Meanwhile, MCFD captains will also be out making presentations to area schools as well. At their latest meeting, the Wabash District 348 School Board adopted a new policy on open gyms. WSJD reports that Superintendent Dr. Chuck Blyer says the policy is aimed at keeping student athletes from dropping out of a sport to attend the open gym of another. The policy would not allow an athlete that drops a sport to attend the open gym of another sport until the dropped sports season comes to an end. Carmi's annual Corn Days event gets underway this week. Thursday, the annual Farm to Table dinner starts with a social hour at 5:30, dinner at 6:30. That's on South Main Cross Street. Friday, the Corn Day pageant is on the main stage at 5:30 with a cornhole tournament at the First Mid parking lot also at 5:30. Then at 7:30, a preview of the Carmi-White County Drama Department's fall play on the main stage, followed by Kyson Clark's band Rusted Spirit. A full day of events is slated for Saturday, including the Candy Corn Run, Car Show, Pet Parade, the Pets at Risk Corn Dog Pageant, Chili Cook-Off, Corn Tasting, the King and Queen Coronation, Cakewalk, Corn Day Parade, and multiple performances, including the headliner, Chris Cagle, on stage at 7 p.m. Saturday night. You can find more about the event on the Carmi Kiwanis Club Facebook page. More to come. High school golf sectionals underway today on both the boys and girls sides. We'll have the latest. We'll also talk football and more in sports. Stay with us.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather, and wow, there's actually something showing up on the radar. This little earlier this afternoon as we started to see some of that rain lift in from the south, and we're going to see a good bit of rain, it looks like, by the time this system wraps up through the day on Tuesday. But some light shower activity throughout much of the region, at least earlier this afternoon. Numbers today, 76 our high temperature this afternoon, 65 the low this morning. Very seasonal on the high side for this time of year. Trace amounts of precipitation here at our studios, just a few light sprinkles. have come our way so far. Putting the maps in motion, you can see that as we go throughout the night, more precipitation is going to build into the area. Heaviest overnight and through the morning tomorrow. Heavier still, it looks like, down to the south and east. But by tomorrow evening, all the rain will push out, leaving us with a few parting clouds into the overnight hours into Wednesday morning. Skies will then clear out and we'll be smooth sailing with some much cooler, much seasonal type of weather on the way after that cold front exits Tuesday night into Wednesday. As far as how much rain will we see, it looks like more rain to the east and to the south the further you go. Looking at right around 3/10 of an inch up in Newton, 6/10 in Olney, but an inch, 1.6 inches in Albion to be in fact near that amount in Mount Carmel, 0.72 inches in Fairfield, and an inch and a quarter down around Carmi. Less than an inch, but close to it in McLeansboro. So everybody we think is going to see some rain from this. The further east and further south you go, it appears like those rain amounts increase. So showers, thunderstorms, nothing severe expected, but we will see them, especially in the pre-dawn hours, it looks like. Low temperatures tonight will be in the mid to upper 60s. Then on Tuesday, we'll see the rain continue throughout much of the day. Showers and thunderstorms possible. High temperatures will be in the upper 70s. We push that rain out slowly Tuesday night. 8, 9, 10 o'clock, it should be winding down. Overnight lows will be in the low 50s. And then as we go into Wednesday, sunny and cooler. Highs will be in the low 70s for us on Wednesday. And watch the extended forecast. High of 69 degrees on Thursday as the low temperatures trend into the 40s for the weekend and even early next week as we slowly get to warm back up near 80 by next Monday. Enjoy the rain. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Drive into fall at Steve Faulkner Automotive. Lease a 2025 Escape for as low as $399 a month and get a new 2024 F-150 up to $13,733 off. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com. Lease your new 2024 Hornet at Steve Faulkner Automotive before the end of the month. Now is your best deal. Lease the 2024 Hornet for 2 years, 10,000 miles per year for only $19.39 a month. See Steve Faulkner Auto for details today.
Hey, I'm David James, president of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
And I'm Elijah Hadra, one of the captains at the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
Let's start with our first tip, the optimal locations for fire alarms.
So smoke alarms should be installed on every level of your home, outside each sleeping area, and inside every bedroom. For the best protection, we recommend that you interconnect all the smoke alarms so that when one sounds, they all sound.
Grammy Award winner, country and gospel music legend Jimmy Fortune is coming to Wabash Valley College for a performance in the Brubeck Theater, Friday, October 17th at 7:30 p.m. Jimmy Fortune, the voice of the Statler Brothers, with hits like Elizabeth, plus Gaither music gospel hits like I Believe. Tickets are $35, $15 for those 17 and under, and are available by phone at 618-263-5164 or scan the QR code on your screen.
Let's talk sports. In high school golf sectionals today on the boys' side at the 1A side at Effingham Country Club, Mount Carmel and Hamilton County in the field for the sectional title, along with those individually playing, including Newton's Michael Kennedy and Jack James, as well as Nolan Cleaver, Carmi's Maxon O'Daniel, Sisney's Hagen Howard, Edwards County's Walker Sledge and Mason Smiley, and Flora's Noah Hatcher. In Class 2A, Olney is competing at the sectional at Oak Brook Golf Club in Edwardsville. Red Hill Lawrenceville's Knox Gray and Bradley Buchanan also competing there. On the girls' side, defending state champ Mount Carmel playing at the University of Illinois Blue Course in Savoy. They're the only team from our area in the field. Their day is done, and as it ended, they had a 29-shot lead as teams were still finishing up there. Individually, Fairfield's Eden Duckworth, Hamilton County's Delaney Jones, Newton's Haley Oaks and Peyton Lindley, North Clay's Kennedy Jones, and Salem's Maya Russell all in the field. We'll have the complete results tomorrow and later tonight on our Facebook page. To high school football, in area results from the weekend in the LIC, Olney beats Mount Carmel 42-26, Robinson over Lawrenceville, Paris beats Newton, Casey beats Marshall, and in the Black Diamond, Edwards County beats Hamilton County by 1, Cesar-Valier over Carmi, Johnston City beats Fairfield, CZRE picks up a win over Red Hill, and Flora on Saturday beat El Dorado. Elsewhere, Breeze Central beat Salem 48-21. 9-13. High school volleyball, Olney goes 0-3 at the Triad tournament, falling to Freeburg, Jacksonville, and Staunton all in straight sets. NCOE wins the Marion Invite. They beat West Frankfort and Vienna in straight sets before beating Marion in the championship. And in soccer, Olney beaten by Lincoln 2-1. Mattoon beats Newton 5-1. See you tomorrow.